The parade is a beast all its own and brings together tens of thousands of people from all walks of life coming into Jackson with one goal in common: to party. So, how did Paddy's Day get started in the first place? And what's older, Howlin' Mouse or the parade?
The year was 1983, and I was looking for things to do, different things. I'd been running George Street, Oliver's, Skid Marks, and the Pyramid, looking for something else to do. So I went to the owners of George Street Grocery and CS's restaurant, and I said, guys, let's have a parade. I contacted my cousin. He was the beer man. A friend of mine who was a writer for the Clarion Ledger, Rod Coffin. I told him my idea. The next day it appeared in the paper. It said that I was announcing the creation of a St. Patrick's Parade. The rest is history.
My favorite one is the very first one I attended. Hal and I had been going out for 2 or 3 months, and he invited me to drive from Columbus to come to Jackson and come to this big celebration. So I drive to Columbus, and there's cars everywhere. Could hardly find a parking place, but I make it to the restaurant. He says, come on, we got to go to the fairgrounds. And he has this cane full of green and white flowers. And right in the middle of all that was this big red flower. And he pulls it out, and he gives it to me, and he gives me the most crushing of all hugs and kisses. And he runs off, and I'm following him with my eyes looking, well, hell, he was giving everybody a flower and kissing them too. So I was kind of questioning where I stood.
On March 17, 1983. It was a Thursday. In downtown rush hour traffic, we stopped the entire city at 4:30 in the afternoon on a Thursday, rush hour. The police went crazy. The people went crazy. They were honking their horns and waving their arms. We thought, adoration. They love it. The people are loving it. Turns out they were mad as hell because they couldn't get home. Big news. Parade organizer gets permit. City messes up. From that day forward, I promised it'd be on a Saturday, and the rest is history.
Hey, I'm a buckethead. You asked what a buckethead is? Check this out. This is what the judges wear every year for the House St. Paddy's Day Parade.
Whiteley here of Howlin' Mouse. The year was 1988. My mom not only said adieu to my father Hal, but also to the rest of the incredible White family. It was from here I've received so many blessings, and one of the most exciting blessing of the House St. Paddy's Parade. I got my start carrying the Shamrock flag. Then I was promoted to carrying the banner, which was a big deal. We were kicking off the parade. From here I was invited to walk along some of the most famous marchers here in Jackson, Mississippi, the Old Tucks, the Green Ladies, the Crew of Kazoo. My cousin and I even started our own group, the Nugget League of Mayhem.
Every year we get on the stage, and we have to be careful because we're pelted with everything from beads to moon pies, depending on the theme that particular year. And there is a theme every year that we have to judge on. So like I said, if you want your life either the 3rd or the 4th Saturday of every March, you come to the House St. Paddy's Day Parade. I hope to see you there next year. Thanks.
My very first parade was 1987, I think. In those days, we were lining up at the fairgrounds, and the fairgrounds was packed with vehicles and with people. There was no limit to the number of vehicles that could be in the parade, and a float pickup truck to a car to 2 kids pulling a little red wagon. And I have never seen so many people having so much fun in my entire life. I think maybe 1 or 2 of them had a drink.
Here of the Howlin' Mouse family. Jackson's own travel agent extraordinaire, Jane Halbert Jones, has asked me to share with y'all some of the roles that I've held during past Paddy's Days, as well as some of my favorite memories. So if you know me, you know I've worn all the hats there are to wear. From bartending to expoing the kitchen, making the parking passes, managing the floor, you name it, I've done it, and it has been my complete privilege. I'm also a charter member of the Nugget League of Mayhem, and my very favorite job is the whole weekend is Saturday morning, the calm before the storm, when all your friends and regulars are there. There's kisses and flowers, and it's just exactly what we need to prepare for the impending insanity. So while the parade of years, it still remains the very best day of the whole year for this city. And how on, you guys? Hashtag tip your tour guide.